What's up, Subie friends? Welcome back to the channel. So, guess what? Yeah, we're going to Subiefest. So you know what? I guess that means that this makes this Wash and Talk our third annual pre-Subiefest Wash and Talk.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that. So if you're new here, what's up? We are gonna hang out, talk about a bunch of stuff, and watch the car at the same time. And if you're excited for Subiefest, hit that like button. And you know what? If you want to see a full video from Subiefest, I mean, now would be a good time to subscribe. Really good time to subscribe. Really good time. Thanks. Alright, there you go. There you go. Alright, let me get everything set up so we can get started because we got a lot to talk about. Okay, I think we are ready. I've been procrastinating like always for the past hour and a half on this. Because that's just what I do. Let's fix this guy a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so got my brake buster in my foam cannon, not diluted. Same with brake buster in the regular spray bottle. Everything that I use is in the description below. So with that being said, Subiefest. Now if you don't know what Subiefest is or never been before, it is basically a gigantic car show, club meet, group meet, everything Subaru. Yeah, everything Subaru. There's all kinds of Subarus. Crazy builds to the average build. Just all Subaru. So last year, in the last 2 years that I went, it kind of got old really fast, but it was still really cool to see all the cool cars. But at the same time, like I said, it got old fast. You kind of got like, I don't know, you seen one Subaru build, big turbo Subaru, then you kind of just see them all. So that's why I say it got old really fast. But I have been saying for the past year, dang, I really need some lotion on these legs. Oh, sorry if that was loud, the mic's right here. But I have been saying for the past year that I probably was not gonna go this year. And that was because, you know, it was during the daytime. Let's film this real fast. So I was saying before that I wasn't going to go this year because it was in the daytime in the previous years, and during the daytime it was literally 100 degrees. Not exaggerating. 100 degrees in a freaking parking lot. Like the people who are in charge of that was just crazy for me. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you should like have it like at a fairgrounds that actually have running water and bathrooms, you know, instead of just slapping some porta potties all around. Because let me tell you, 100 degree weather, you gotta go in those porta potties, it's like a 90 degrees inside of a plastic box full of shit and piss. On the plus side, you get free parking, and it's only 30 bucks for the basic ticket. And I say it's 30 bucks for the basic ticket because if you buy your ticket online, it's $25. That's for the basic ticket. It's $25, then $40 for a t-shirt, and then $45 for a t-shirt, goodie bag, hat, and some other stuff, plus your entrance fee, which is the $25. But online, they also have that $5 mystery fee. It's another thing that I hate. Just put the price at the price and include the fee. Don't say it's this price and then you go to checkout and have that $5 fee. That's just dumb to me. So if you buy your ticket at the place, the day of the event, at the event, it's $30. So instead of paying a $5 fee, you know what, you get what I'm saying here? You see what I'm doing? I just think that was just kind of lame. On the plus side, it's free parking. Yeah, as many times as I say that, I don't know if it's making it better. So, this thing is about to break. I think it's gonna break today. I hope it doesn't break. I've had it for about a year, 2 years now. But I feel like it's really thin and flimsy and it's gonna break off. Now, if you had this event at like one of, a fairgrounds, at least there's trees and there's water, bathrooms, rest areas, places so that you can actually sit and cool off and chill. I remember when I was filming one of the cars, and this was like around maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon after I'd been there for a while. I was filming one of the cars and I was filming the wheels because they had some cool wheels on it. And I remember I was bent down and I went to stand up. But when I stood up, I just got crazy dizzy. It was so weird and kind of scary. And I guess it was just because it was so hot that day. And you know what? I was dressed. I came prepared for the heat, I think. I had my hat. I had my cooling towel that goes around your neck. I had a ton of water. So I think I was pretty prepared for all of that. So after I realized I was about to pass out, I went to go under the tents to go sit down. Keep in mind the tents were about the size of maybe a quarter of a baseball field. Yeah. It was like the tent / eating area. I mean, yeah. And chairs were very, very limited. Like I got lucky and just snagged a chair. Was able to sit down, but people would walk in with all their food and stuff, and they would be like looking for places to sit down or places to cool off. That's how bad it was. So, no shade, 100-degree weather in a parking lot. I was happy but miserable at the same time. I don't want this tip. What are you? You're the 25. There you go. I wonder if this active pressure washer is still on sale, because I know it was on sale during Prime Day. And it's a pretty good deal too. It's like $50 off. too close. We're all too close. The one good thing, or another good thing about Subiefest was I got to meet a bunch of you guys, which was kind of cool. Well, actually it wasn't kind of cool, it was really cool. Even though, oh, let's fix that. I felt kind of awkward. Like, you know, when people come up to you and you're like, hey, and you're just like, oh, what's up? And you're trying to be, you know, super cool in your head, be like, you know, cool, smooth, Denzel Washington smooth, you know? But then on the outside, you're more like Urkel smooth.
All you have to do is hitch up your pants, bend your knees and stick out your pelvis. I'm telling you, baby, it's better than Elvis.
Yeah, that's just me. That's me right there. Jeez, it looks like feels like I haven't washed this car in like a month or two. But at the same time, if you remember the last oil change video, yeah, the last oil change video, since then I have driven this car 100 miles. I think that was like a month ago, sometime last month, 2 months ago. Let's fix this so I can see when I'm not in focus. Okay. So meeting people that watch the videos that actually came up and said hi was honestly the whole best part about going to Subiefest. Look, do you see it? Okay, yeah, I see it starting to corrode down there. Yeah. This lasted for a really long time, so I guess it is time for a replacement. When do they have a warranty? I'm gonna have to find out about that. So, yep, Subiefest, it's tomorrow, and it's in the evening time. Great. Less heat. Kind of great. Because you know what? I usually, with my schedule, I'm usually chilling and starting to wind down at like 6 o'clock. So, me getting ready to go out and do stuff at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or in my case like 4 o'clock, because probably that's when I'll head out of there here. So around that time of the day, it's just like, okay, let's go. I have to motivate myself to go. It's like would you rather go to work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or would you rather work at 7 o'clock in the morning? So would you rather do first shift or second shift? For me, being an early person, of course I'd rather have the first shift. Get this. I think I already did this part. Oh, here he is. So yes, I'm excited to go, but at the same time, I'm like, But I said I was gonna go in this video, so I'm gonna go, because I already said it. If I say you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. And as always, I'll have my hat and I'll have my hat and probably some white shorts or some black shorts. Just look for a gray hat. I'll be one of 5 black people there. It's funny because it's kind of true. And I'll be the guy recording on the little Osmos Pocket 3 camera with the backpack. Hopefully not dying of heat exhaustion. Let's go to the other side real fast. So as I was saying regarding the driving the car very much, that driving video that I recently posted last week, I think it was, probably the last time I actually did drive this car. It felt so good driving it. Sunset was amazing. And that canyon is just so much fun. There's not many cars that go through there because it kind of goes to like a butt crack of town. But the drive through there is so nice and pretty. It's just all green and trees. Except one day I feel like if I go too fast and turn a corner, there's gonna be like some deer or I don't know, an elephant or something right in the middle of the road. But that drive, it is so nice to do. And if you're in California, Los Angeles area, hit me up. I'll tell you what canyon it is and you can go see for yourself. I actually plan on heading that way again soon because there's an Apple store that's right over there and I'm gonna need to hit up that Apple store for something. And my neighbor's back. So get ready for a giant high. They're awesome though. Do you know I have been wanting to replace or get a different set of wheels, bronze still, but I've wanted to get a different set of wheels, but always said no, can't quite afford them. But yet, by now, it definitely, or the amount of money that we did spend on the car, doing the seats or the hood, the miscellaneous modifications, probably could have got them by now. And oh yeah, even though everybody says TEs are played out, it's only because they don't have TEs and they realize they're too expensive for them to get. I think that's why. That's just in my opinion. Oh, there it goes. Damn. That sucks. What is this made out of? Oh well, I'm gonna post a picture of that and see what they say. Maybe they offer warranties. They should. I mean, it basically did rust away. forgot if I cleaned the other side wheel wells or not. That's sharp too. Well, wheels are gonna go by twice as fast now. Okay, so back to Subiefest. This is another thing when you're recording videos. Sometimes people are like, why didn't you record ... Why isn't there any blah, blah, blah? I'm like, I'm not even gonna answer that question and I usually answer all the questions. But sometimes people are just like, why isn't this? Why isn't that? I'm like, dude, why? You tell me. I don't know. I don't know these things. I'm just a dude dressed as another dude, disguised as another dude, playing a different dude. But I am looking forward to seeing a bunch of you guys there, so you guys better say hi. You can talk crap about my awesome easy detail brush handle that just broke off. They're great for wheels though. Let me knock out this other side and I will be back with some foam action. For our wash, we're doing something different for once. Well, not for once, but we're doing something different. We're gonna try out this Adams Mega Foam. I'm super excited to try this because I just really want some foam craziness. I never tried it before. Usually, I use GSF or you're way in the back. Why am I taking this out? Just to show you. Because it's about showing, not telling. So usually I'll use Kosh Kimi's GSF or sometimes I'm in the mood for GFX. This smells like cherries. This smells like Christmas. It really does. And there are some occasions where I will use Car Pro Reset. Super slick when it's on the car. It's really, really slick. But today, we're gonna try this because I want to use some serious foam. Ooh. It smells like bubble gum. Yeah, that smells good. That smells like just like bubble gum. Okay, so let's get it on the car. Jeez, can they put the directions any smaller on this bottle? Look at that, you got all of this for to make your text bigger, but instead you make it super small so you can have this stupid white line right here. I don't know. Oh, pour 1 to 2 ounces. I don't know. Who wants to read directions? A little bit more. All right. I bought this on Prime Day just so I can overuse it. Well, not overuse it, just so I can play with it. It was only 10 bucks. We're gonna add some into our wash bucket too. Okay, that's good. Then we're gonna fill it up with water, probably up to our 30 ounce of clean water. A little bit more. All right, let's see how mega foamy this really is. Okay, Adam's Mega Foam, impress me with your foaminess. That's pretty foamy. Alright, that's so foamy, it's like pulling down already. That's like shaving cream style foam, that's awesome. I gotta put you over here so you can see this side too, because I am actually impressed. Okay, yeah, the Mega Foam is legit. That stuff is crazy. Fun part's over. God. Yeah. It's actually wait a minute. Right, okay. Brain freeze right there. So, I kind of have been looking at a different project cars just to make a project, just have a project car like another commuter car, like with my daily. And there was one around the corner that I really liked. It was a Mazda 3, but now it's gone. It was desperate need of some revival. If I could have got it for like under $2,000. I think that would have been super cool. But I've been on the lookout for a while. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. You know, it's like the thing to do on YouTube now, it seems like. Which brings me to another point. If you ever look at people who are rebuilding certain cars, like, I don't know, a Porsche GT or any kind of Porsche really, those are awesome cars. I love those cars, they're great, they look cool. Never actually seen one in person, but if you ever notice people who are rebuilding them, go to the comments and see how many people, or see, not how many people, but see if the comment says contact Matt Armstrong or any kind of Matt Armstrong comment, right? So I remember I was watching, I was watching Goon Squad's recent video as well, and they're rebuilding a Rolls Royce, And I was like, I wonder if anybody commented on that. And of course, yep, contact Matt Armstrong or Tavares. Like, oh my gosh, are you thinking like you're the only two people, or Matt Armstrong's the only person that ever worked on a freaking Porsche? Which I kind of also wonder because, well, I'm kind of wondering, but when I first found Matt Armstrong, it was because YouTube was pushing the videos like crazy. Like, he was in the recommended section for so long. And I kept seeing it, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. And that's also happened with another YouTuber. She posted how she was growing like crazy fast. And she went from like 60K followers maybe, then she went to 100K followers, and then now she's at almost 1 million followers. And the only reason why I clicked on her video was because of the YouTube algorithm. And it was non-stop just showing up in the recommended. So, I mean, I could be wrong about this. I have zero proof about this, but I kind of think there's like, I don't know, someone at YouTube who, if they really wanted, they can put your name on a special list, and that list will just push your video out to basically everybody. Like, everybody will see it because it's getting pushed out and pushed out and pushed out and shown over and over and over. Which is kind of like how I said, it's how I found those two videos. And I watched those channels grow like crazy. I'm sure there's a Matt Armstrong video up. And I think last week I saw it up there, and within 3 minutes he had, I don't know, like over 10K views in over 3 minutes, which is insane. And yeah, he has 4 million followers now, but like I said, I think that he's like on a special list of people who YouTube pushes their videos out to, because that channel just grew like crazy amount. And still growing, because he's getting like 3 million, 5 million views each video now. And similar channels, take MKBHD for example. He has 20 million followers, and he's been doing that since maybe 2008. He has 20 million followers and gets not as many views as Matt Armstrong, which I thought was crazy, because his videos are just, the production on them is just crazy good, naturally, because he has a giant team of people. But he was not put on a special list or anything. He just kept working and working and doing it. Like I said, the special list thing is just what I think in my head. I'm probably wrong about that. Am I recording? Okay. But as far as rebuilding cars, just go and have a look. Dustin Williams, when he was rebuilding his Porsche, contact Matt Armstrong. Devin, rebuilding his Porsche, that spec is so awesome though. The red wheels, damn. That car is gorgeous. But just, yeah, go have a look at the comments for a sec. See how many people, or there's always like one person, I wonder if it's the same person. I should look and see if it's the same person, but nah. I just thought that was interesting. I don't know if the list is true, but that's just what I believe. I mean, as a programmer, like, how hard could that be for YouTube, which I'm 90% sure that Google owns it. And Google has hidden search results from people. I remember that whole scandal thing. So they can control, you know, what happens on their site. I think it'd be amazing to rebuild a supercar though. The problem is, not only do you have to be able to, or you have to have the money to get the car, you gotta have money to buy the parts for the car. So, that's like a long ways for me. I know, don't do circles, but there was a smudge. Like a smudge right here. So, I do appreciate Matt Armstrong's videos. I think they're cool. I like the way he explains everything, you know, what he's doing. But really, all he's doing is buying a supercar, taking off the old broken parts, going to the dealer or, you know, wherever, buying the new parts, control arm, whatever, and some body panels, and just bolting them back on. But it's the way he explains everything is what I like. Explain/narrates through his videos. So yes, I am currently looking for a cheap project car. You know, like I said before, I totally wish I did not sell my SRT4. That car was so cool. It had 177,000 miles, and it was just still running strong. All right, let's get this rinsed off. Yep, that is one good looking clean car. One more thing. Grab our earplugs, aka our AirPods. Okay, so you know how I talked about ceramic coating in one of the videos previously? I don't know if it'll pick it up on here, but you can see, let's get closer. All right, watch the blowing off the hood. Pretty much dry. Ooh, it is getting toasty out here. I should have did this yesterday when it was like 10 degrees cooler, but I was being lazy and I was editing another video for you guys in the house where it's not hot. So like I was trying to say before the camera stopped recording, this is how much bead maker that I have left. It is 10 ounces left, and I bought a gallon about a year and a half ago, and you know what? this lasted a pretty long time. So now this is almost gone, or when this is all the way gone, I'm gonna try out Obsessed Garage Drying Aid. It's double the price, so it better be good. Now I got my two favorite towels. These are Rag Company. I think they're called the Gauntlet. I forgot, but the link is in the description. Actually, we're gonna do some changing up for a second. While I'm doing this, just want to say that the whole being on a special on a list on YouTube at Google was just a theory, no actual fact or anything are in there or behind that. But back to a project car. One of the reasons why I'm actually excited to go to Subiefest is to see some of the overlanding cars, because I recently discovered, not recently, but I started watching a video with a YouTuber named Revere Overlanding. I don't know, dude, that just looks so much fun. So if I get like a Subaru Crosstrek or something and just start doing overlanding and overlanding videos and make that my daily, oh my gosh, I would be the happiest person on the planet. Until I'm not. Because we all know that that's only gonna last for so long. But the overlanding vehicles, or cars, are what I am most interested to see at Subiefest this year. Just because it's something different. I mean, you've seen one STI, big turbo, a rotated turbo build. It doesn't get any different than that. I mean, there's not much of a difference in that. I think it would be, I think some of these overlanding cars are super cool because you could just off-road and, you know, do cool things in an all-wheel drive. And basically a Subaru, well, and the Subaru, but I don't know. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I just think it would be cool. So that's one thing I'm excited to see. Another thing I'm excited to see is the B22. I think that's what they have. I think they're bringing one. I think that would be super cool to see because I've never actually seen one in person. I mean, really, it's just an old Subaru, but it would just be cool to see. And you know what I would like to see? You know what I actually have never seen? Like a GT3 RS or Skyline GTR. I mean, I've seen 35s, but I've never seen anything besides a R35, like a 33 or a 34. I've never seen one in person. I was just telling my brother, like, have you ever sat in one? And he's like, sat in one? But I never see them. And I think that'd be super cool to see one in person, up close, and ask them if I can make a video with them. Should have popped a gas door. So if you tell me what you guys are excited to see or what you want me to try and film, I'll do my best. Just leave it in the comments. I mean, if you made it this far in this video and you know that I'm telling you that, let me know. I will do my best to film it or get a some kind of video or something on it, I don't know. But the overlanding cars are what I'm excited to see the most. And some Subaru builds. There's some wild Subaru builds last year. I've seen some left-hand drives, or some right-hand drive car Subarus. Let's go back up here. Solo sprayers are pretty nice. They really come in handy if you're doing iron remover. So you don't have to sit there and spray for 5 minutes and get your hand or get all that arm pump. I think after this I'm gonna go to the gym. Or maybe this evening. Yeah, probably this evening. Then get a couple shots of the car. Another thing, you know what? This part right here on the lip, I rubbed it on the curb at the movie theater while parking to go see Megan. So right here, there's like a, on the other side, there's a rub mark. I was like, damn, I haven't done anything like that in a long time. But at least it wasn't the wheels. I would have cried. So what are you guys is thinking of doing an overlanding build? I would love to do it, maybe like start on it next summer, because you know I can't quite buy a car or anything right now because just did the windows on the house, half of the windows on the house. So today this is what we are doing. Well, not me, but I am having new windows put in the house, and it looks crazy right now. So, and well, that was $40,000. Yeah, you heard it right. 40K. On the plus side, those windows are a huge difference. Like you can feel the heat difference already. That's really all I have to talk about for today. I'm not gonna go through the whole car every panel by panel, just rambling about stuff. Too late, I know. I just have to do the back, but that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully this video gets pushed out by whatchamacallit, by YouTube and their crappy algorithm that they keep changing. I mean, really, I have noticed that like a lot of the videos don't get shown or don't get as many views as it used to. It has nothing to do with subscribers or anything. It has to do with YouTube doing the usual, not pushing it out and showing it to people. Because you could look at your analytics on YouTube Studio and see how many people are actually subscribed versus how many people are not subscribed. But you can see like how people have seen your videos. Like if they have been, or how people discovered your video. You can see how people have discovered your videos. Whether they were by browse or recommended or up next. And I feel like I'm not the only person that's noticed that a lot of the YouTube's not pushing out videos as much. Which is why a lot of YouTubers are like, hit the like button, subscribe. And yeah, subscribe because it's free. You get like free knowledge. But I see a lot of YouTubers saying how their videos as well are not getting shown. Which is why I was saying how crazy it is that, you know, certain YouTubers get like 5 million views each video. And you know they are getting so much money because of that. just, you know, ad revenue. Which I know is a small portion that YouTubers make money. Because they usually do, that's why you always see people saying buy their merch. Which is by that time in the video, I'm usually fast forwarding. Fast forward the merch videos, fast forward the sponsored stuff. One YouTuber is actually doing really well with his ads lately. He actually took a tip from Matt Armstrong and he started doing his ads into the videos instead of just cutting away saying, hey, let me sit down and talk about it while they're in, like, instead of doing a pre-recorded ad, he's actually integrated it into the video while he's doing some kind of work on the car or something, which is a brilliant idea. It keeps people still watching. So props to Matt Armstrong for that. You know what I wonder? When you guys wash your car, do you guys clean the door jambs? Because for me, I feel like I have to clean every single painted surface of this car. Well, of any car really. Just to be sure that, you know, that it's got that extra attention to detail. So for me, I always have to go through the door jambs and under the hood. And of course, you know, everything that's painted. But I think I'm gonna do the interior later today. And I'm just gonna, you know, condition the seats with some Top Star and some Leather Star. Big thanks to Always Summer Garage for doing a review on those two and turning me on to those because they're really great. I need to just clean the seats or just wipe them down with some Leather Star and then wipe down everything, the interior with some Top Star. Color Lock, that company was acquired by Koch Kimi from what I read, which makes Color Lock kind of hard to find because I guess now they're just focusing on their own products. Which I thought was kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm not kidding, dude. It's warm out here. Cobb just recently released engine covers, fender shroud, or fender covers. You know, to get rid of these things right here? Yeah, except they're like, they still leave, they only go like out and then in and cover it, but they still have this big giant frame rail right here that it doesn't cover. And I feel like for the price that they're, for $400, there are a lot better options than that. You may have saw it in a recent post on Instagram or on YouTube about me talking about it. And yeah, I think they could have did something a lot better than what they made. Especially with the red line name. I mean, I know it's just carbon fiber, but for the, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's overpriced for what it is. And they could have did a whole lot better with the design. Like, I don't want to see it just covering this part. I want the whole white part covered. I want as much carbon fiber as possible. Which is why I'm going to go with a different brand. I might regret it later, but you never know. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. If you guys see me at Subiefest, say what's up. I hope you guys do, and I really hope to see you, because I always get excited, slightly get excited to meet you guys, because, you know, I get kind of awkward and dorky in my head, but I think I'm super cool. I don't know. But also let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want me to film a specific. If you guys want me to film something, let me know in the comments below. And with all that, Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I'll see you guys at Subiefest. All right, peace out, you guys.
The second part of this test involves you. If you have been correctly installed as part of your stereo system, you will now lift the record up, turn it over, and replace it on the turntable with side 2 on the top. You will then proceed to listen to all of side 2. If you do not do this, you have failed the test, and you have the worst hi-fi system in the world, no matter how much money you spent.